because now they're saying that Trump has called Canada nasty. Listen to this.
Than you are with some
Only
of
because
our biggest adversaries.
Only
Why?
because it's meant to be our 51st state. And
Okay, but
but listen to this for a second.
We need their territory. They have territorial advantage. We're not going to let them get close to China.
Look,
right?
I deal with every country, indirectly or directly. One of the nastiest countries to deal with is Canada. The people that, now this was Trudeau, the people that good old Justin, I call him Governor Trudeau, his people were nasty. And they weren't telling the truth. They never told the truth. You know that, they'd say, well, we don't charge. Well, they do. They charge tremendous. They charge tremendous. And
so what did Trump say? Did Trump call Canada nasty?
Do you want to go first, or should I?
You got this. This one's shooting fish in the barrel.
I just want to wash my hands of this fucking liberal bullshit, okay? And as a liberal, I have to say it like this. You did it again. You took certain words and you decided to dice and splice them to use them as a straw man fallacy. And at least straw man fallacies are sometimes true. What the way they phrase this and what he actually said in the sentence and structure in its entirety, I'll be so brave as to say polar opposites. Yeah. He's not saying all Canadians are nasty, no more than he was saying all Mexicans are rapists. Okay, this is, or like all people at Charlottesville were nice people. Yeah. And I don't know. And again, I'm a guy who did not vote for Trump. I do not want Trump in office, but you motherfuckers are hurting the cause, because this does not work. This whole thing, we might suck, but we're not him. This existential threat thing has only worked 1 out of 3 times. And I will land with this by saying, here we go again.
Yeah. It's even more blatant than the Charlottesville thing. That one, you actually had to kind of watch it pretty closely to see that those were lies. But this, I mean, it's not, you could watch this out of the corner of your eye while watching fucking Saturday morning cartoons and figure out exactly what he's talking about. It's just, and they're doing it on purpose too. Like all the Canadian media up here is just talking about how nasty Donald Trump says we are. And it's like you said. I mean, even as liberals, we're saying
you
like
have high hopes for your people. We're liberals. Look at Nico's laughing his fucking ass off, right? Because
we're saying that people who don't
we dare to have such high hopes for our party.
Yeah, exactly. And people who don't particularly like Donald Trump.
And the funniest part, well, it's because see, this is my X feed, right? And that's what's trending. So it's telling me explore. So obviously this is trending on my feed. So the people I follow, the people that follow me, they talk about this. The first 2 ones, Trump's Canada preference sparks political debate. This morning it was literally Trump endorses Carney. So the wording has changed.
Yeah.
But in the past 6 hours, there's more than 28,000 posts. And then Trump calls Canada nastiest country in Fox News interview. This is why I'm bringing that.
Well, look at this guy over here in your
hold on.
Larry
but that is why. But if you look, this guy, I responded to this guy. I even made a video about him this morning. But basically, this guy by the name of Peter Ratcliffe said, Trump calls Canada nasty. He lies about us. We speak the truth back. He pushes us. We hold our ground. That's truly nasty talk to a political rapist like Trump. Trump was elected by the people of the U.S., mandated to rape the U.S., not the entire world or any other part of it. But this is the narrative that's being pushed by liberal. And I answered him. And I guarantee you, either he blocked me or he won't answer me. But I basically said, brother, if you listen to the video, what he said is simple. Trudeau was nasty to deal with. The liberals under Trudeau were nasty to deal with. He did not say that Canadians are nasty or that Canada as a whole is nasty. Dealing with Trudeau and his team, the liberals, was nasty. And it's funny because it's only liberals that are insulted by what he said. So basically, he did call you nasty. You, Not me. You.
They're insulted because
Yep.
Once again, the Democratic National Convention and establishment Democrats are doling out this stuff. And if people are just going by that source, we had this argument about fruit from a poisonous tree, right? So of course they're inferior to Democrats because they are going off of a set of things that are supposed to be given circumstances, which are not given. Which these are not. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if it's reported on the news, and if you use that as the foundation to present your argument, it's a house of cards. And I don't know how long people are going to let those cards stand up before someone just takes their finger and says, like, "Oh shit, I never knew." Right? Christ, educate yourself.
People are starting to push back, like Nico, as he said. Remember, they changed the headline of that article you're talking about. People are speaking out. I think to a certain extent, part of it is the media is slow to realize, like, oh shit, this stuff isn't working anymore. For sure, it still works for some people.
And ask their ratings.
Yeah, fellas, I gotta go take a quick use a bathroom break. I'll be back in a second.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna take some comments during this time either way.
Cranberry juice, dude.
But but it's good for his periods.
I said it. It was such bait. You get the bait, man. I just went out there and I said, "Watch Nico fight this bait."
Of course, I did. You can't just open that door and not think I'm gonna. What's the guy? Fuck, what the Kool-Aid guy? You know, he blows through he blows through walls.
Yeah.
So
let's say
Prairie is saying that he called Trudeau and his people nasty. Exactly. Prairie, I think it more like Trump called Trudeau out. That is exactly what he did, in the same way that he did not endorse Carney, but called out Pierre Poilievre. Memorino. What's going on? I saw one of your posts here. I don't know if you're a dude, if you're a woman, but thanks for joining us. I don't remember ever seeing your comments before, but welcome to the stream. Canada is nasty. Glad this Canadian does not live there anymore. You know, it's funny enough that I'm starting to feel the same way about a lot of Canadians, and I don't spend a lot. I spend most of my time or half of my time in the US, so I feel you, bro or bra or broti,
broette.
Broette. I'm like, what's the actual term? Oh, sister.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying, because just the way they're responding to this is absolutely ludicrous, and the way that there's a lot of more liberals than there are conservative people in Canada, I can see why you think they're nasty, but that is not what Trump said. Mm-hmm. Tony is saying that I'm jealous at Marino. Yep. Well, bro, let's see where he lives. It depends where he lives or she lives. He called them out. Prairie said he called them out, Trudeau and his people. And then Marino is saying,
welcome.
But you're a guy or a woman? Because I'll remember. No, I do, because if I address him as bro, I'm gonna try to be. See, the first time Prairie showed up, I called her a bro.
The fuck you mean they?
Exactly.